Welcome back to my channel, everyone. Three tips here. What I have in this bag is some jeweler's scrap clippings and filings from his tool drawer. We're going to try to get the pure gold out of here today. I've got a similar bag. I'm going to put it on the scale, tear it to 0. I'm going to throw this on here now. You see we've got 7.6 grams of jeweler's material. What I've done here is I'm just calling this 12K scrap. 12K is 50% gold. So we multiply 7.6 grams times 0.5. We get 3.8 grams of pure gold and 3.8 grams of other metal. And I've got these two little pieces here. And what we'll do, this is going to be, what's that, 7.4 grams. So we'll put that in a crucible along with our scrap. And we're going to go out and quart these particles of gold from the jeweler's tool drawer and try to refine it and get the pure gold out. This is not a method that I normally use for this type of scrap, but it's such a small quantity that I did not see the necessity of putting it through the entire process. What I would normally do is incinerate the material and then pick out any magnetic stuff that's in there and pull silver, if any, which there's probably going to be some silver in there. I would pull that out with nitric acid boils. And then once I was certain all of the silver had been pulled, then I would dissolve the remaining foils in aqua regia. But in this case, what I'm trying to do is something new. I'm using that little bit of silver there to act as a collector metal. And you notice I can't put that flame directly on those filings because it'll blow them out of the melt dish. Now that I'm into the process, I've got those filings sintered up and they're staying whole. Here you can see that's borax that I just added. I've successfully collected all the metal, it looks like, into a central button using that silver that I added during the first part of the video. Now that we've got all the gold and other precious metals collected in the piece of silver that I added, we can take that out now and boil it in nitric acid and pull all the silver and base metals out with hot nitric acid boils. Here's our little button of metal. We had, what, 7.4 grams of silver plus 7.8 grams of material. So we're looking at 15.2 grams, and there's no way that this is going to be that much. This weighs 11.4 grams, 11.5 grams. So there's some junk in that jeweler's filings and clippings that got burned up in that process. A lot of boric acid in there I've seen. So now we're going to go throw this in some nitric and see if we can pull the silver and the base metals out and recover the pure gold. Put the button in a beaker. I'm adding some used dilute nitric from a previous refining. We'll set this up on the heat I start pulling the silver and the base metals out of here with nitric acid boils. Looks like it's going to work out pretty good. There's the gold in there. I'm going to add some more nitric now. Put it back up on the heat. These nitric boils will pull the silver and the base metals, the non-gold metals, out of our button and leave behind just the pure gold. Here's our recovered gold from the encorded button that we had. Now what I'm going to do is transfer it down into a small melt dish here. I'm not worried about getting this pure. I just want to get the gold, a little bit left in there, and get a yield so I can give the jeweler some money. Take this over to the melt table. See those little beads of gold forming in there? Try to get that to coalesce into one central bead. All right, there we go. There's our bead of gold for the jeweler. Stuck to the scissors. There it is. There's our little bead of gold. It's not high purity. And we'll throw it in with our next batch of carat scrap and re-refine it to get it there. But for right now, we got something to give the jeweler. We've got 1.9 grams of pure gold, so we'll pay him based on that amount. Thanks for watching.